have you. It's always a vibe to have you around. It's always a vibe to be on this space with this amazing community. No cap, no cho. As I used to say, if they play, if they show. That is how we used to do it here every Friday. Okay, so Mr. Ogucheya, we are done with our introduction. We are moving on to the next one. So, Mr. Oguche, first of all, the market has been, should I say, should how will I even put it? I don't have the best word to describe it, but yeah, just give us a rundown on what the market is and what is your thoughts about it. Can you hear me?
Uh, yeah, very- all right. Thank you. The market. Just if you saw the tweet that CZ just make a few hours ago, was pointing out the indicator, the new feature in CMC, showing the sentiment and then the altcoin index. All right, and then the altcoin is 14 over 100, right? And of course, the fear and greed level is currently at 30, which is fear per se. So my general sentiment about the market is that let's remain hopeful, let's remain faithful. All right. Generational wealth cannot just come like that, and then whales cannot just come and then give you money like that. All right. So the market for me is still a hopeful market because we've not seen everything come to play. All right. When I say we've not seen everything come to play, it means one, the BTC dominance have not dropped below 50. Two, Ethereum have not broken its all-time high. And then thirdly, the thirdly, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up, please. All right, nature can hear me. So these two major points that I've made, BTC dominance have not dropped, Ethereum have not broken its all-time high, and those 2 points are major indication that the altcoin season is still coming. All right, and of course you can see all the bullish fundamentals around. All right, the US Bitcoin strategic reserve that is there, ETF. In fact, Texas is also putting their own Bitcoin reserve in place, even Brazil. All right. So me personally, I'm hoping that this forthcoming bull market is going to be a tsunami. They are pressing the market down, but when the market will be let loose, is going to be a serious move. They are going to, in 2 days, you see what happened. Like last week, Sunday, we saw all what happened. BTC moved from 78K to 95 after Donald Trump had made that post in Truth Social. All right. So I'm still hopeful for the market. I'm hopeful for Pi-in. Pi-in has also have been taking a great move. All right. Currently, we are sitting at 1.1 million. I remember the last time I spoke here on this space, Pi-in was at 550. Pi-in was at the market of 500 and something thousand, 500 and something K dollars, all right? But currently 1.1, and we've not started yet. All right. So this is my overview about the market. Let's remain hopeful. Let's load our bag. That is the good news. Keep loading your bag. Keep loading $2, $3, $10. Keep loading your bag. And I tell you, you are going to reap it shortly. Thank you, Crypto Nature. This is my overview about the market currently.
Okay, thank you. That is a very beautiful and concise overview. So yeah, curiosity, and I believe some people will also want to ask this question, right, from our listeners. So I'm asking for the sake of our listeners. Looking at the fact that every the Fed, let me use the way the Fed, foreign countries, they are more focused on Bitcoin, Bitcoin reserve, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Did you really think did you really think that this bull run will not only be centered on Bitcoin, even with the fact that the Bitcoin dominance has been above 50%, even touching 60%, with all indications showing that the flow, or should I say, the capital is moving into Bitcoin from all indications. So, what do you have to say? Do you think the pump will also in any way favor the altcoin? So, what's your thought on that?
All right. Thank you for that question. That is an intelligent question. Now, one of the sequence of the bull market is that first, the money flows into BTC, which is BTC season. You see BTC dominance rising and then holding up. And after that, there will be rotation to Ethereum and then high market caps like SRP, ADA, BTC, Cash, and then all of that. All right. You see capital rotation into these high market cap. And then from these high market caps, it gets into the micro market caps, like the likes of Pi-in, MEM, and then, of course, utility tokens. All right. So already, if you look at World Liberty Finance, they've been accumulating ETH. They've been accumulating ETH, and thank God that the reserve that US are putting in place, Solana is part of it, SRP is part of it, ADA is part of it, and I think yesterday they've included SUI, that is World Liberty Finance have included SUI in their own reserve. All right. So we are seeing these things. Those things are eye openers. They are points we should look at very, very well. All right. So I believe this bull season will not just be BTC. All right. Now let me point out something before I will give the mic to the host. You know, we we are retailers, let me put it that way. And moreover, white, the Americans, they have the funds. All right. An American will not invest, I think, based on my investigation, and then so far that I've been in this space, Americans don't invest in small market caps. They easily don't invest in it. They like investing from coins above 100 million, all right? Because they believe that those coins are stable. They've reached a particular, it's just like the statement I made. I think, was it January, early this January? I said, when you don't have anything, you risk all. But when you have, you risk little. So that is one of the statements, that is one of the things that Americans are following. All right. And of course, in this space, there are retailers, and then there are organizations investing in this thing. So you will not expect an organization to invest in a low market cap now. So they will invest in BTC, and of course, there are retailers that have invested in BTC. So when they pump BTC, you see retailers rotating their money. That is when you start seeing the BTC dominance falling, because there's a rotation. In fact, if you look at the tweet that Caesar tweeted this morning, say how many altcoins. How many? He said, let me just quote him verbally, explaining what he said. He said 50 altcoins have not even outperformed BTC in the last 90 days. All right, because if 50 altcoins outperform BTC in the last 90 days, that means the index will be 50 over 100. All right. But currently, we just have 14 altcoins outperforming BTC in the last 90 days. And that's why you see that BTC dominance is still holding up. But when the rotation start coming in, you will see how altcoins will start pumping, and then a lot of that will start coming in because we are seeing institution also interested in ETH and all that. Thank you.
Thank you. I believe I'm not the only person hearing new things. So thank you so much, so much. So guys, people have been saying questions like, how comes or how is it even possible that Pi Network launched with such a high market cap, high market cap, that many people are shocked, many people are confused, many people still feel that okay, it is how you put it that the liquidity will be moved out and stuff like that, a whole lot of word like that. So now, talking about how, especially Pi Network. Now, to be honest here, only few persons that have been paying close attention, reading all the signs and indicators, right, that have seen it, that have seen what is happening now. Now, a whole lot of people have looked down on the project, causing them to lower expectation and downgrade the team behind it, right? Because the team are not making noise about what they are doing and how they are doing. Many people, what people were expecting was for Pi Network to launch with at least, or should I say the max they were expecting was $1 billion in market cap, which what happened turned out to be the exact opposite and is still standing strong. Today being what? Today being 7th of March, making it Pi launch, I think Pi launch 20th, if I'm not mistaken, of February. Am I right? Let me check my copy. I'm actually right on that. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you get, yes, Pi launch on the 20th of February 2025, and today being 7, right? It's the all-time low of Pi was 0.6, and it's still standing at 1.7 as at this morning. Now, people still believe that the reason why it's standing strong is because Binance is yet to list it. And a whole lot of people still believe that it is as the result of the expectations that Binance will one day or somehow list Pi Network, and then it will fly and they can still make more profit. But this is one thing I also want people to point out. If you are telling me that people are expecting a news that will cause Pi Network to fly, right? You are right. But the question is it Binance listing? No. If you will agree with me, is that looking at the Pi Network ecosystem, it is totally different, and then the pattern and trend it follows is different from any other project out there. Now, over the past 2 weeks, we have seen the market, or should I say Bitcoin prices, right, be it bullish or bearish, greatly and significantly affect the price of other altcoins, but not in terms of Pi. You definitely see that Pi is among the few projects that is not following the Bitcoin narrative when it comes to price impact and the rest. When Bitcoin was dumping from 94 to 79, Pi was actually pumping. I think it actually did 24%. So the question is, do people move their money away from Bitcoin to buy Pi? Does it sound funny? Could it be possible? Is it what is happening? You get the point. So, and it's actually been standing great. So this is one thing I will want to tell people, is that there are still more bullish news that the Pi-in communities, or should I say the pioneer, are expecting beyond the Binance listing. And I can tell you the Binance listing is the least of this community. It is the least of what we are worried about. It is the very, very least, because the Pi-in community have come to a realization that listing is not the best that could happen to any project. Now, if it is a meme coin, if Binance should list, it is a good news. But mind you guys, this is a utility project. It is a blockchain on its own, and then not any other blockchain. A blockchain that is here to what? To bring real life experience of what off-chain, which is offline on-chain transaction looks like, right? Whereby we can do our physical transaction, do our physical banter, and we get to do payments via cryptocurrency. So you now see this is a new touch to anything that we have never seen before. You get the point. Now, there are still some bullish news that we are anticipating as pioneers from the Pi-in community, which is number one, the projects they have selected that they will be partnering with. That's number one. Two, the verified mainnet product, utility mainnet product. Now, when other ecosystem are talking about, okay, we have projects that we want to launch, we have projects that we want to bring into the mainnet. The default thing, or every techie will be expecting or be looking out for, is, let's say we have a new dApp that will be deploying. That's number one. We have a new bridge that is more effective than the previous bridge. That's number two. No, we have this DEX that is very this and that. We have that and this. So it all boils down to all these stuffs, yeah. But now when it comes to the Pi-in, what the community are expecting and what will be is that, number one, you hear something like, okay, there is this logistic company that is accepting Pi, and you can now pay with Pi through their website. They are now on the mainnet. So these are the news that pioneers are expecting, and I believe that is responsible for keeping the price of Pi-in high, and is still keeping it strong, and will continue to keep it strong, right? Don't be surprised within Q2, which, because Q1 is almost about to end, we'll be approaching Q2 and we'll be entering Q3. This announcement will be coming up, and you will definitely see how the market will react to it. That's number one. Secondly, is the amount of Pi that is in circulation and the amount of Pi that is being locked up. Now, as somebody that has been a vendor, and I'm still a vendor, I will tell you that now the rate at which people will want to let go of their Pi, it has decreased drastically than ever before. You get the point. Now, more people sold their Pi when we were in the enclosed mainnet than the people that are willing to sell their Pi now. You now understand? Like I tell people, yeah, see, it is one thing for whales to pump in money into your project, and it is another thing for people to believe and don't want to let go of what you are selling. Sure, you get the point. Now, if whales should come and be pumping money into your project, and then you don't have believers that believe in the potential of the project, at the long run, yeah, what you will have is a pump and dump project, and that is not a good reputation for any project. If today, let's say 100 million can flow into your project overnight, and within a twinkle of an eye, that 100 million will still flow out. Believe me, that token, yeah, even though it will become a gamble system, it will no longer serve as an investment. It will become a gamble system, and then investors will be scared. Nobody will want to believe or hold, because there is no stability. In as much that the crypto market is very, very volatile, but I can tell that people appreciate projects that are less volatile. Now, let me share this. During the great downturn, during the bear market, and all during 2023 and 2022, do you know that people are looking for less volatile assets that has great potential? right? Instead of just leaving their money in stables, but they choose to leave it in a less volatile asset. And guess what project people went for? People went after XRP. You get, people went into XRP. People were buying XRP. Why? XRP at the time was very, very stable. When I mean stable, it was very stable. It wasn't appreciating though, but then it was not still going down. And then it has all the potential for it to appreciate. You now understand? Because as a long run, yeah, real people that really bring volume into the market, they are looking for a sense of security for their investments. And which the Pain core team are also bent on creating a valuable and less volatile digital currency. You get the point. So this is something that will happen. This is something that is in play. So it's just a matter of time. Now the question is, people will trick you to do so many things, most especially if you are desperate. I was scrolling through my WhatsApp and I saw Hoodie posted on his status. He said some people lost their pie because they gave somebody access or they entrust someone with it. Now, for crying out loud, I don't know. Some people don't really know why they have banks, or they just feel bank is just to keep money. But sometimes I wonder, if I'm looking for somewhere to hide or keep my passphrase safe, and if there is nobody I can trust with, and to be honest, yeah, you don't even have to trust anybody with such kind of thing. Now, somebody has a Pi app wallet that contains 3,000 Pi, for Christ's sake. 3,000 Pi. He didn't copy the passphrase to take you to the bank. What he did instead was to copy the passphrase and grant somebody access, a different person entirely. Now, Pi has launched. Pi is valued above $1 plus, right? And the person in charge, or the person that was entrusted that document, is nowhere to be found. That is very, very sad. Now, this is someone else's entire life work gone within a twinkle of an eye. That person can never ever mine that amount of Pi in her or his entire life. Now, you agree with me that there is nobody now, with how fast and how drastically the mining rate is going down, it will literally take you forever to mine 3,000 Pi. No matter what, it will take you literally forever to mine 3,000 Pi. And this is something that was stolen from someone because the person decided to be careless about it. Guys, can you all hear me? Can you guys hear me? I need someone to speak if you can hear me. Okay, MK Clip, it's good to have you. We see Pi open mainnet. Mr. Ogucha, I'll try to bring you up again. You are rugging. So now let's talk about Pi in. Now, as we all know, Pi in is the first meme coin narrative on the Solana blockchain, number one, and the first on BRC20, which is a Bitcoin network, right? It has every potential and it has proven to be a very good project over time. It has every potential for it to fly. It has proven to be a strong community backed project, and the flow is something else. I was telling you guys before the mainnet, I was saying that when the open mainnet finally happens, you guys will see how fast things will change. You will see how fast, how rapidly things will unfold. And as you all can see, it is happening already. I keep telling you, like, the great of the great has not even happened yet. The kind of inflow I'm expecting, I have not even seen it yet, especially with Pi in. I think personally I have the answers to it, because the fear is still there. A whole lot of people have liquids that they will still want to pull into the market, but as I say, the fear is high. Everybody is trading with caution. in as much as we have hope that the market could possibly blossom again, or we can see another altcoin season, but investors are not still being all in kind of mentality, because I've seen people that have went all in couple of times and they are still going all in, depending of if you have the capacity to go all in or not. You get the point. So people are just in being careful. But when everything is done, when we now know where we stand, and then we now know that okay, all the crazy stuff is done, right? You will now see, we can now be able to see more inflow, more pumps coming into the market. So during the course of my speech or my explanation, we have somebody very important, an active pioneer that has been supporting from D1, my very good friend Pi Open Mainnet. It's good to have you with us. Hello, Pi Open Mainnet. How you doing? What's good, bro? Introduce yourself to our community. Let's get to hear your voice.
Yes, yes. Hi. Thank you so much, my brother. I'm Engineer Vito. Also, as you see, my username on X is PyOpenMainnet 2025. So I am a senior Pi network miner, and also I am Pi a core builder. So I'm happy to be here with you guys. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you as well. Thank you for making our time to join us despite your busy schedule. It's a pleasure. So, guys, like I've said, we will be selecting winners that will be airdropping 10,000 words of per in token to their wallet addresses. So, I've put out the tweet since on the 3rd of this month. That's like 4 days now. So make sure drop your own, what's it called, wallet address there. We'll be selecting 10 persons, maybe more than or less, that will be receiving it. And I'll also do it to reply to those that will be selecting as well. Does that make sense? So guys, for the meantime, let's go on a short commercial musical break. When we come back, we look into other pressing matters as well. So let's look for a cool jam and let's vibe to it. Okay, guys, enjoy this song, Rush by Rasta. Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like work, but you must hustle if you want to. If no finish, they won't fight us. If them they run, them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. We no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, no one hear what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tapping no wrong. But it dey rush when it be much. Now gotta make my tap it dey rush. The kind money we touch. Yeah, it dey rush when it be much. No be hype, everybody dey crush. There's no darling with us. You put me jackpata, I dey go Ghana. You never thought you dey from papa. Which kind money we never see before. Cause hello me, got me feeling I'm the one a day. Can never take my cake away a day. You can't count my grace. I just day my lane. You no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, no one hear what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to believe it's going to be rushing very, very soon. As Mr. Barnabas has said, he said this altcoin season is going to be one of a kind. It's going to be gigantic. I don't know how he put it, but he's just trying to let us know that it's going to be a very massive one. So it's going to rush. So are you ready for the rush? So yeah, guys, we are back on our musical break. Big shout out to Pi in, the sponsors of our Friday Spaces, and big shout out to all the community members that are actively joining. We love you all. Big shout out to you from Crypto Nature. Okay, MK Clip, your answer up. GM, what do you have for us? You have the mic, bro.
Jim, everyone. I am MK Crypt, content writer. I'm super bullish about Fine, and I came here to ask a simple question. I don't know. My question is, first it was using like Bitcoin to buy Fine. Now you can use Sol and USDT on Solana blockchain. So one of the things that was said before today, before the open mainnet, was that you can use Pi actually to buy Pi. So Pi is going to be on Pi blockchain. That was what we were talking about. It was going to be the first meme coin on. It's already the first meme coin to be in Pi inscription, and it was set to be the meme coin that is going to be on Pi blockchain. So what is the team doing towards that, or what is going on with Pi being on Pi blockchain? Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think one of the very most intelligent questions I've received. Yes, beautiful. Pi Network is a blockchain. Pi in being the first Pi Network narrative meme coin, right, is designed to also be on three major blockchain, right? Good. The question is, to answer your question in a nutshell, is the open mainnet is in stages. Now, this open mainnet is the removal of the firewall, but there's what we call integration. The main integration has not yet happened. Now, it is when the integration has happened that is where you can now have project like Pi-in and other project like integrate into the Pi network ecosystem. That is where we need to have an ecosystem DEX whereby such swaps can happen, and then we now have infrastructures that can support this kind of stuff. If you still notice now is that you cannot still deploy a meme coin on the blockchain directly. You get, so until all these are in place, we won't see Pi in yet on the Pi network blockchain directly, right? So yes, I believe that answers your question. So thank you. So Mr. Oguche, can you hear me loud and clear now? Is your network stable?
Yeah. Mhm.
So we all know that the crypto market is very, very volatile, right? And it's very, very volatile. As I say, very, very volatile. So Mr. Oguche, as an investor, yeah, how do you do your risk management? What are the risks you actually look out for, and how do you mitigate your risks when making investment choices, most especially when it comes to meme coins and even though utility projects? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right, thank you for
Brilliant question. Now, first of all, you must have heard the word Dio, do your own research. So before you ape into any meme coin or even any utility token as claimed, you need to do your research, all right? And of course, you have those tools, all right, like Dex Screener, Dex2, and some of those aggregators, CMC, and then what have you, all right, CoinGecko and the rest. Go there, do your research, all right. For me personally, before I ape into any coin, I go to Dex2, I use Dex2 a lot. I go to Dex2, I check. I even check the audit. I want to see the names, the firms that have audited those projects. So I'll look at that. I'll look at the total supply. I'll check if it's mintable or not. The circulating, let me use the and then the circulating supply is just two tokens are locking some of those. Let's go all in. You enter small than going all in. Right. You can now go in on the project. For project, their project coming up that their use case is to identify rug pools, all right, projects that has capacity to rug its investor. You don't have tools, all right, but never go in, never go all in. And please don't follow OGs on X. All right, don't follow any coin they say before you AP. Somebody chatted me yesterday complaining that he lost $500. Why? Because an OG caught the coin and then he went in, and then before you know, he's badly. All right, follow these OGs. Some of them are against you, they are trading against you. They just want to get the little out of you and then they move on. Please. All right, thank you.
Thank you for that contribution. Because which one is don't follow OGs? What do you mean? Why are you saying this? Why shouldn't they follow OGs? At least the OGs, they are people they should look out for. They are their mentor. You get the point. That is why they are idolo for a reason. You cannot tell me as a newbie I should not follow idolo. What I try to say. So if you tell me something I should not do it. Let's say follow who know road. So yeah, that's just on a casual note. Yeah, it is very very important you understand who to follow. I keep saying this.
Can I say something?
Please go on. You're free. My co-host, they take permission before you talk. Wahala. You
Okay,
have the mic,
I
co-host.
was actually raising my hand, but fortunately, it's not unfortunate, it's fortunately, Mr. Oguchi already said what I was going to say. That's why I just have to bring down my hand. Bro, that following of OG is the key point to answer this question that you just asked. Bro, you have to be very careful who you follow. They say follow who know road, yeah, that's true. But then carry your transport. In fact, carry your brain along. Sure you get. Because there was a coin that okay, I think it's CPEN. The news came out that CPEN will be listing very soon within the month. And somebody said something. He said, take note, all your idolos, all your OGs, they have screenshot their balance even before the listing. And on the listing day, they will post it showing that this is how much they have made so far. Somebody like what's the name of this guy? Chris Annie. Chris Annie. If you're a follower of Chris Annie, you better be careful. Bro, it depends on who you follow. If you're following somebody like Crypto Nature, you're following somebody like Oguche, MK Crypt, anything they say, at least there is high possibility of truth in it. So you have to be very careful, actually. Then another thing is somebody has been buzzing my DM. Like, I hype this person to buy no matter the quantity of pie-in that he can hold. Okay, I ginger this person, and the person actually bought, and was like, bro, you said I should buy this thing. Pi have been launched already. We are in Pi Open Mainnet. Why is it not having effect on on Pi In up till now? Blah blah blah. I said, okay, what will happen is I'm inviting you to this space, because I tried explaining, but the person said no. I need to hear it from the right source. I said, okay, no problem. So the person is on this space now. Although I don't know why he's saying he don't want to speak out. He don't want to ask the question himself, but I will leave it to Crypto Nature to do justice to this, because it's a simple thing, it's a simple narrative. Okay, it's just a simple plus and minus you will do, simple analogy you do, and you know why it's still so. We are still in the investment phase. Okay, we're not in the selling era yet. But let me not say much. I'll leave it to Crypto Nature to do justice to it.
Thank you, thank you. You are leaving it to Crypto Nature. So now let me say this before I say anything I want to say, and then I pray hopefully I won't be the only one to contribute on this, yeah. Because me, I love open conversations and I love when people share in their thought and opinion. So anything I will be saying or anything we are saying on this piece is not a financial advice. We are basically sharing our thoughts based on experience and based on research. Like I said, you have to find a place of conviction, right? If you are doing something because, right, I said it, or because anybody on this page said it, you have to be ready to work with our own conviction. What I mean, work with our own conviction is that if you choose to work with our own conviction, you should be ready to accept the fall we will also fall into. Because how will I even put it? But it's basically simple. You should be ready to come, you should be ready to accept what comes after it. You get the point. And you should not be ready to blame us or blame anybody. That is why they said do your own research. Because when you take your decision and you go into it, if anything happens, be it good or bad, you will own it. You get the point. So the same thing happens if I share something and then you decide to do it, you should also own it, that okay, it is your own doing, your own choice that made you buy it. I don't know how I will explain this, but I believe that answers it. So now let's come down to the question. Why is Pi-in not in 100 million market cap even after Pi Open Mainnet? So this is how I would love to refine the question. Now, the answer is simple. I think it is also related, or should I say somehow similar to what MK Crypt asked, which is why is Pi-in not still integrated into the Pi network blockchain itself? So now let me start with the question of why. Now you have to look at the potential of Pi-in as a token. Now, Adim being it is a project that will not fly when all conditions are in place. Then, even when Open Mainnet was announced, the date alone, you see how Pi-in moved from, I think, 300k market cap to 1.2. Just with the announcement of the Open Mainnet, you now see the impact, the effect of that announcement on it. Now, and I can tell you the reason why Pi-in is still sitting solid above $1 million is as a result of Pi being in the Open Mainnet. You might find it difficult to accept, but that is just it, right? Now, the question is now, the greater effect or impact that will happen on Pi-in as a token will be when Pi-in now can be seamlessly integrated into the Pi network directly. I can still tell you that most pioneers are still seeing it as a sin. You get, due to the belief they have, which is not bad, it is very, very good for them to sell their Pi to any other asset before buying Pi-in. It is complex to many people. And then one thing about investment is the more seamless and easy it is to do, the more fast and the more number of people that will want to do it. The whole reason why everybody is craving for this Web3 and then the blockchain technology, it is the simplicity that comes with it. You get the point. You get the point. Now the question now is, what is the procedure to swap your Pi to Pi-in? Now that everything is not integrated simply, let me tell you, you have to, maybe if you are using a wallet, you have to either swap it on Jupiter. You cannot even swap it on Jupiter. You have to send it to an exchange first. So when you send it to an exchange, you have to trade it to USDT. After trading it to USDT, you convert your USDT to either USDC or Solana before you send it out of that exchange to either Phantom or Solfi. When you send it out into Phantom or Solfi, then you now go to Jupiter to swap it for Pi-in. Now, how many of you can still cram or can still remember the procedure that I just narrated? You see how long and stressful it is. And many people will not want to go through that. And many people cannot even go through that because, believe me, you at a point they will miss the step. I have seen people send USDT that is on a different network to Phantom, forgetting the fact that Phantom supports Solana based project. You get the point. And copying that universal wallet they see on Phantom is automatically copying a Solana wallet address. And then they end up sending USDT that is either on Avalanche or on Base to it. If not now, that will have the integration. That's number one. Two is that you cannot just send any other asset that is not on Solana, because what, the integration of Pi-in is on Sol and on BRC20. And you see, this is if you want to even use Phantom. And it is even more complex when you are not even using Phantom, when you want to use OKX wallet and the rest. So you now still see that. And a whole lot of people, I would still tell you this for a fact and for free, is that a whole lot of pioneers are still infant to the to what is it called, to the to blockchain interaction, especially when it has to do with swapping on DEX and the rest. A whole lot of people get confused. So people cannot still do it until that time that is seamless, let's say directly from your Pi wallet. You can just click on that swap function, just like the way it is on Phantom. Click on swap Pi to Pi-in. That kind of impact, that kind of inflow of volume, right? You will not like still see it like that. But Pi network will still and will forever have a great positive impact to Pi-in as a meme coin. So I believe that will answer your question, and I'll also give room to Mr. Oguche to add one or two on that. So, but I believe I did justice. So, Mr. Oguche, what do you have to say in respect to that?
Okay. Can you hear me? Nature, can you hear me? All right. Nature has said a lot to that. He has said a lot, a lot. The little I have to say, like he said, if not for the development now that there are EVM wallet and then all that, a lot of persons have lost their funds due to this movement from one blockchain to another. Somebody may copy maybe USDT on BNB and then sending USDT on Solana. All right. A lot of these things have made people lost their funds. All right. So as can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So
Please, can anybody hear him or am I rugging?
Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you.
Mr. Oguche
We
is not
can hear you,
able
Mr.
to
Clear.
know. Mr. Oguche, are you there?
I think Mr. Oguche is rugging. Mr. Oguche, can you hear us? If you can hear us, give us a thumbs up. If you can hear us, then okay. MK Creep, your hands are up. You have something to say, and before maybe Mr. Oguche fixes network, so you have the mic.
Okay, so what I just have to say is very simple, But eminent, the problem is, let me say, I don't want to be specific about Nigerians, but seriously, a lot of people that are coming into this space now are people that want to just get rich. There are people for get rich quick scheme, all these Ponzi, maybe let me say Ponzi. Oh, someone is getting to the crypto space thinking like it's like a betting platform that you can just play Barcelona win. And tomorrow, if Barcelona win, you just go and collect your money 100-fold or something like that. I'm just trying to relate it to it. So, someone will just be expecting, as soon as he buy Pine to today, he will be expecting to have Pine at $0.5 tomorrow, or Pine to hit $1 tomorrow. And, one of the things I always like to give financial advice to people, like, I don't even like to tell someone to buy Pine because I know most of my cycles are people that want to get rich quick. So one of the things that you just have to tell the person, you don't have to let him know that this is not a pump and dump movement. Pine is different. It is 100% community driven, and it is not a pump and dump movement. So he's not going to see that pump that he's thinking. He's not going to see it. That's just the truth. And I mostly like to someone to buy something because he believe in it. That is why I don't like telling someone to buy Pine because if you just told someone like this, buy Pine, without telling him that this is not a pump and dump, without explaining everything to him about Pine, you will just buy Pine expecting 100-fold. I don't know, but you just buy Pine thinking that tomorrow you will be rich, or day after tomorrow you will be rich. And I've asked the question earlier about the usage of Pi to buy Pi, and Cryptonature has also explained and I think one of the reasons is also the thing that he has said. Pi is not on Pi blockchain now, so the massive adoption that is going to happen after pioneers were able to swap directly to Pi is yet to be revealed and it's yet to be done. So that hike in price will not be now, it is going to be later. And seriously, I like onboarding believers, not people that just want to, let me say, like rob pool, or some people that are just here to buy and sell tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you for that, MK Creep. I think that is just a summary of everything. Onboarding believers. People will come to me and be like, "Bro, what's the next meta? What should I buy? This and this, that and that." I will always try my best to tell you. Like me now, I don't know. Like me now, especially due to the current manipulation in the market, you can see a ticker that is good and solid, a project that has all it takes for it to fly, right? But due to one manipulation or the other, you realize that your investment is tanking already, like it's going down already. Then you'll be wondering. So now imagine telling somebody to like pay, go and buy this project, and the person for one reason or the other went and buy. Believe me, the person will come and challenge you as if you are the one controlling the market. So basically, what I do is that I don't tell people go and buy unless people reach out to me. And if they reach out to me like, okay, I have this amount of money to play around with. What do you think I should buy? I'll let you know straight to the point. Say, this is the state of the market. This is what I believe could happen from this project. You get the point, and this is what can happen. Do you want to? That kind of thing where they tell you, say, like, if you go to, it be like say now, if they do agreement, they say, do you shoot to proceed with? You get that kind of thing now. until the person don't talk say yes, so that the person will now know that yes, so this young man have told me bluntly, you get, and I will try my best not to even give you hope on anything. So I'll basically tell you more of the negative aspect of what can happen than the positive aspect. Maybe wickedness, but you get, you just have a way of preparing your mind. Now imagine now, let's say you reach out to me and you want to like invest in a project and you tell me, okay, Nature, I have $50 I want to invest. First of all, I will just go straight to the point. You know how it's like say threatening it is. You now tell someone that they that okay, he has $50 to invest, and you now tell them that okay, can you watch your $50 go to $1? You get that kind of thing. Just tell her like that straightforward first. Can you watch your $50 go to $1? There was one guy approached me and then he told me he has $10, something like that. I asked, okay, can you watch your $10 go to $0.5? And then the person send me a voice note like, blood of Jesus. No, you get the point. So when I told him that, like, worst case scenario, can you? So that you know what you are going to. And then the person will be like, wetin go happen like that, stuff like that. I say, yes, this is what can happen. And at the same time, your $10 can turn to $1,000, can turn to $500. But the chances of your $10 going to less than $1 is, let's say, 70% than your $1 going to $100 and stuff like that. At this point, will you choose to proceed? So anybody that tells you yes, tomorrow they're not born that person well. If anything should happen, the person will now come and be dragging you or trying to like blame you for. You get the point, because the person what consents to what you said. You did not give anybody false hope, and then you were blunt in your whatsoever you are doing. And another thing I want to tell each and every one of us here is that please and please, at some point here, don't blame yourself. Now, the only place where you are permitted to blame yourself is when you do not tell the person bluntly. But when you tell the person bluntly, right, do not kill yourself over it. Because some people tend to like beat themselves like, oh more, it's not because of now this person for not lose this money. But guess what? Because of you can make somebody to make more money. And only few, I can tell you, there are people that okay, have given signals to, they have made money, but only few, I think only one or two will now come back and say, okay, thank you for. You get the point. But guess what? Anybody where you give signal, where the signal dump or rock, they will definitely come back to you. All of them, 10 of them. But I didn't be in pump. They don't go even want to tell you, say, okay, this thing pump and I made profit. Because they go, they fear me, ask them. Even though they know, say, go ask them, that kind of thing. So that's just that for that. It's just human beings. That one day, it did their body, be cho. So yeah, we have a new face on the speaker row. We have Jezebel, we have Uche Felix. Yes, we have Uche Felix 411. It's good to see you again on our spaces. It's been a while, Uche. How you doing? Uche, how you doing?
Judgment everyone, judgment everyone. It's nice having you on. I remain HFS, which everybody know. I'm a founder for HFS. I'm a crypto investor. My name is Uche Narcis. I talk cryptocurrency, that's why I take my name HFS. That's when I started flexing. So it's nice having you here. Mr. Berry is here. I can see you, Mr. Berry. Mr. Deguchi, JJ Paye community, JJ everyone, JJ all the speakers, co-hosts. We are talking about fraud. Crypto lecture. I will read my back to you if I have anything to submit on this. Thank you.
So if you say you want to just leave the data on it, then I will remove idleness. CryptoZoo.
Okay, guys, thank you, Uche, for coming up. It's good to have you. It's always a vibe to see you around. Oh, Ben is in the building. GM Ben, good to have you join us. It's good to have you join us. So, Jezebel, how you doing? Let's hear the voice behind the PFP. How you doing? Say hi to the community. Do you have a question? Do you have a contribution to ask? The floor is yours. Do you have to shoot? Jezebel, can you hear us? Jezebel don't want to speak. She just want to be on the speaker role. So, guys, there is something we are missing out, and I feel we need to talk about, which is the Trump effect. So, Mr. Oguche, how are you seeing, or what do you think about Trump effect in the market? Do you see it being positive? Do you see it being negative? What do you have to say in general? Let's come to it. Let's debate on this topic. Let's talk one or two. Just tell me your church mind. Okay, Trump is going to pump the market. No, Trump is going to rock the market. Trump is going to use his influence, his position to make more money for himself. No, Trump is making money for his cycle only. Trump is a billionaire already. What do you think? Because we have been seeing different things around that. Okay, Trump will just come and make news, pump the market, you make money, dump, and stuff like that. So, what do you think about the effect of Trump in the cryptocurrency space?
Everyone. Thank you for your question, Crypto Nature. Like, first of all, Trump coin is like, I don't even support Trump coin. Not that I'm trying to, like, as a crypto investor, Trump is not good. Like, I won't buy Trump coin. Honestly speaking, I won't buy Trump coin because what Donald Trump said, he said he's going to build cryptocurrency. But what Trump coin is doing currently is bullish, like serious. But I believe Trump will pump, but not now. Presently, currently, not now. Buying Trump now, like, I don't advise people to buy it now. Honestly. But I also believe in buying. I always talk about buying also. If you want to purchase, like, if you need a good cryptocurrency, like crypto driven token, like that you will depend on, that will pump, always pumping, not pump and dump. I go for buying. I always choose a buying because I believe in buying movement. I've studied buying like other cryptos. I've studied buying movement. I know about buying movement. I know about buying, like, I know when buying will come. I know when buying will drop. No, I'm not God, though. I'm not. But I know more about buying more than Trump. Honestly, I don't have Trump token. I don't have it. So I will advise people not to just possess Trump because Trump, I don't know, maybe he's going to be pump and dump because he has already pumped. Now he's dumping. Like, liquidity is too much because for you, let me just advise people, before you will invest your money into cryptocurrency, you have to do your research, know liquidity of what you are investing with, know the market movement, what you are investing with. I always talk about cryptocurrency because I believe in crypto. Like, seriously, I believe in cryptocurrency. Like, market cap is always necessary to check your market cap and don't be over greedy in cryptocurrency. Know when to take your profits, know when to position yourself as an crypto trader. Don't be over greedy. So I will advise people now to purchase Paris. Paris has positioned itself with a low market cap, and so sorry for the interruption. Like, so I will advise people, like, Paris have positioned itself with a low market cap. So possessing Paris now, you'll be at profit. Honestly, so I will hit my mic now so that other people can speak. Thank you.
Thank you for that contribution. Thank you. Mr. Oguche, your hands is up. I feel Mr. Oguche has something to contribute as well. So you do have the mic. Please go on.
All right, thank you for the opportunity once again. Um, discussing about the Trump's effect on the, I think it's Trump's effect on the market, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. The Trump's effect on the market. I will also look it from this way. Loomis, right? And then this thing, David Caesar, all right? So those guys are going to ensure that this BTC reserve is established. All these things that are happening now, they are just noise. They are just noise. All right. I believe that stability will come into the market. Stability will come. If BTC and then if there was altcoin season in 2021, they survived the pandemic of 2020. Of course, they are going to survive this now, though the greed level is high and then a lot of noise around the market. But I believe that this Trump's administration is going to back cryptocurrency up very well. If you look at yesterday, Trump made the statement that he's no longer looking at the stock market. And only that statement made the stock market lost $1.5 trillion within the space of some minutes. So I believe this crypto summit, a kind of, because for him to make that statement that he's no longer looking at the stock, it means he's looking at somewhere. All right, we are just talking, we are just trying to um join lines together, all right, to just have a conclusion or a clue to what the effect will have on the crypto market. If Trump is no longer looking at the stock market, it means he's looking somewhere else. And the way Senator Cynthia is pushing this thing, I'm telling you, I'm convinced that we are going to soonest we are going to enter into the biggest bull run of all time, because the fundamentals are plenty. They are just lining up. Now Brazil is coming in, Texas as a state in US, they are also lining up. And also you see that China had a meeting yesterday concerning the tariff, and then China is willing to boost its economy with $179 billion. So these things, they are coming. So all we need to do is to be patient and then position ourselves. All right, patience is very key. So I'm answering the question that David said, one of the person he advised to get buy-in. Another, patience plus conviction is money. All right, on this space is money. So let's just have our fingers crossed, refuse to be chickened out. All right, don't be chickened out of the market. You are going to see a lot of up and down, toast like a pendulum. But even now, those of us that are science students, when a pendulum is being toast, you see that after it's been toast for a long time, it settles down. All right, and I believe soonest this market is going to gain stability, and those that are patient will reap. I will end with this quote that CZ gave in 20: you cannot hold, you cannot be rich. So Trump's effect is going to be positive on the market. Thank you, and I love you all. Stay put.
Oshay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I think we are coming to an end in our spaces. So, guys, we are now open for questions, contributions, suggestions, or anything. So, if you do have a question, do well to fire your questions at us. Have any question to ask, have any contribution. So, for those asking, how can they buy in? It's basically simple. If you want to buy Pine, you can buy it through OKX, you can buy it on Phantom or Solfay, because Pine is also on the Solana blockchain as well as the BRC20, which is the Bitcoin blockchain. All you need to do is to go to the comment section, you see a contact address, or send me a DM in order not to copy a wrong contract address, right? Send me a DM and I will send you personally, right, the contract address. Then you will buy your Pi in from there. So you take it to either Jupiter or Radium. You now swap some Sol of some USDC or USDT on Sol for Pi in, and voila, you are now a holder. So be ready to fly with us to Valhalla. Super bullish on that as well. Stop playing. So guys, any other question, any other thing you would like to ask or contribute? So Joshua is requesting for the mic. Joshua, I believe you have a question or contribution. I will accept and do have to ask your question ASAP before we call it a day. Joshua, what's your question? What's your contribution like? You have the mic. Go on. Joshua.
I want to ask a question about where can we get the buying contract address? Where is the official place that we can get the buying contract address? Thank you.
Thank you. You can join their Telegram community, or you can send me a DM. Now, check the comment section now. I will tag you to Pi-in official Twitter account. The website is not up and running yet. And also, I will drop the CA. Give me a minute. Let me drop the CA as well. So when you get the CA, you can go there and swap and get your Pi-in. So check my recent tweets, my recent comments now. And also do well to check the pin post. I'll be sending it to the Jumbotron. Joshua, check it now. You should be able to see it now.
On the Jumbotron or on the...
Check the
Jumbotron. Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
check the Jumbotron. So thank you for asking that question. Any other person with a question? If you have any other question you'd like to ask. Okay, Joshua has confirmed that he has seen it. So all you need to do for you to become a holder, just swap some Sol or some USDT for Pi-in, and voila, you are good to go. You are ready to fly to Valhalla. So I think in the absence of any other question, we'll be rounding up. So yeah, on today's news, top 20 trending coins on CoinGecko this week. Guess which coin is number one? Pi Network is number one, leading the pack, followed by OM, which is Mantra Chain, in second place, and Ada Cardano in third place. Yes, we are up with a market cap of $12.9 billion US. That is massive. Out of 20 coin, Pi Network outperformed every other coin in terms of trending. So what does that mean? It simply means that people are trading more of Pi. People are searching for Pi. People are just curious about Pi. So yes, that makes Pi to be trending. So we will be ending this piece with a cool song by Ngozi, Crayon, and Arya Star. Okay, Barnabas, your hands are up. You have the mic. You want to say something?
Can I say something, sir?
Go on. You have the floor.
Okay. I want to just advise that, like we all know, once Pi-in comes on the Pi network, that is a catalyst. All right. So don't wait for that to happen before you buy into Pi-in. All right. Buy it now and wait for that catalyst to come drive your capital up. All right. Please don't wait for that. This is the best time to buy once once Pi-in comes on the Pi network.
it will be easier for people to swap from Pi to Pi in. All right. So thank you. That is what I wanted to point out.
Like I said, guys, like I said, and I still want to repeat it. What will make people swap Pi for Pi in? It is how easy, the simplicity. Now the process is rigorous and many people cannot even understand it. That is why. But believe me, you when the full integration is done and you can seamlessly swap Pi for Pi in, you will be amazed. Like I said, you buy when people are scared, you sell when people are greedy. Is how it is. So enjoy this song Ungozi by Crayon and Arya Star. Thank you. We do this every Friday. I remain your humble and amazing co-host. Host together. Beside me is my co-host, which in person of Eminent Kai. It's good to have you. Our speaker for today is Oguche. We do this every Friday, same time, which is 11 a.m. West African time. Do well to set your reminder. Make sure you are following every speaker so that you won't miss out on our next Twitter space. It's going to be educative, it's going to be fun, and make sure you drop your wallet address. I've been forwarding the wallet address to the team already. So just hope you're lucky and your own get selected. Enjoy yourself.
You give me life, it is solar. Can't feel your love taking over. On a good day, I be loner. See what you make me discover. Girl, you don't change my persona.
And make sure you are not fading away. Make sure you have a bag. Make sure you have a bag. Make sure you have a bag.
No deserve this kind loving. The loving where you show me. Private lounging on Paris with expensive room service.
So guys, so sorry for that. The call is coming in. I think this is where we draw the curtain and see you guys next week. Bye bye.